Namaskar children, welcome back to our value education class. Hope all are fine. Are you all chanting the prayer and chanting Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu 9 times a day? Yes, I know you all will be doing it. So in the previous class, I was teaching you about Amma's divine life. So we were studying about the Sanatana Dharma, isn't it? So Amma is telling, in the Sanatana Dharma, we begin learning with Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava and Atithi Devo Bhava. And I told you the meaning of all this, isn't it? And Amma also says one more thing, that is, ego is our own creation. We suffer because of our ego, and ego is our only enemy. So by doing sadhana, we should get rid of this ego. Then we will become one with God, who is all bliss and all love. Today, I am going to teach you about what happened during the tsunami time. Have you heard this word tsunami? Yes. Your parents might have told about the tsunami, isn't it? And you might have read in some books and all about tsunami, I think. In social studies also you have got this to study. So let us see what happened during the tsunami time in the ashram. It was around noon on 26 December 2004, Sunday. Life in the coastal villages of Alapad was going on as usual, and Amma was giving darshan to her children who had come from far and near. See, the tsunami happened. It occurred on 26 December 2004. It was a Sunday, and life in the coastal areas of Alapad was going on as usual, and Amma was giving darshan to her children in the ashram who had come from far and nearby places. Around afternoon, the sea rose in fury and ran into huts and houses on the shores, destroying things, carrying away little children and old people to death. See what happened? You know what is a tsunami? Tsunami means the waves, height as well as the water will be flowing at a high speed. Okay, the wave speed will increase as well as its height also will increase. So during the afternoon time, the sea rose in fury. Fury means it became violent or wild, and the water started entering the huts and houses on the shores, started destroying things. It carried away little children and old people to death. See, the first wave was low. As the second one came, people started running away from the sea. In the whole area, ashram alone has multi-storied building, and ashrams are one place on earth which are always open for service. This is a specialty of Indian tradition that Amma follows even in modern days. See, as the second one came, people started running away from their homes, and in the whole area, ashram only had multi-story building. And you know, ashrams are one place on the earth which are open for service. This is a speciality of the Indian tradition that Amma follows even in modern days. So people waded through waters and poured into the ashram. So Amma, in these modern days also, Amma is following that. Okay, so people waded means walk with effort through waters and poured into the ashram. That means they ran into the ashram. Meanwhile, the third wave, the most terrible one, struck. Many were saved, but many could not be. See, when the third wave came, by that time, many were able to reach ashram. So they were saved. Others could not do anything. Amma took over the situation. Amma is always above situation because she is never attached to anything. Amma sent people in huge numbers to the 7th floor of the temple. Many of the top floors of other buildings, Amma was herself wading in the water, managing the work. Amma sent young brahmacharis to the houses around to carry stranded old people to the ashram. She sent some of them to the Amrita Kripa hospital to carry the patients along with their medical equipment. See what Amma did, you see? Amma took over the situation. She is always above situation because she is never attached to anything. She sent people in huge numbers to the 7th floor. Amma sent the people to the 7th floor of the temple, and many to the top floors of other buildings. And Amma herself, she was wading in the water, managing the work. Amma soon called the young brahmacharis and sent to the houses around to carry the stranded old people to the ashram. Stranded means those who were left around on the shore. They were brought to the ashram. She sent some of them to the Amrita Kripa hospital to carry the patients along with the medical equipment. And she also sent some of the brahmacharis to the Amrita Kripa hospital to carry the patients along with the medical equipment. And after that, as the water became less, Amma asked everyone to vacate from Amritapuri. But on the other side of the backwaters in Vallikau, the schools of engineering and biosciences of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham were going to be the shelter for about 3,000 ashramites and about 5,000 villages and visitors. See what Amma had done, you see. When the water became less, Amma asked everyone to vacate from Amritapuri and they were given another shelter. That is, on the other side of the backwaters in Vallikau, the schools of engineering and biosciences of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham were the shelters of the people. See, about 3,000 ashramites and 5,000 villages and visitors were staying in these colleges. And thousands of villagers had run away from houses with nothing in hand. Some of them had seen death already. The sea had snatched her baby from a woman's hand. A young man's old father had floated away, beating his hands helplessly in the water. See what all happened, you see. Thousands of villagers had run away from their houses with, they had taken nothing. When the tsunami came, nobody took their wealth. Nobody took their mixie, nobody took their TV, nobody took their clothes, nobody took their ornaments. Nothing they had in their hand. Some of them had seen death already. See, the sea had snatched her baby from a woman's hand. One baby was snatched by the waves from a woman's hand. A young man's old father had floated away. See, he was beating his hands helplessly in the water. Nobody could help him. Many had not seen the other members of the family. Everyone was wailing. Wailing means they were crying with pain. See what all things happened. So by the same evening, Amma got every necessary thing given to the villagers. See, they have not taken anything, isn't it? They had no food, nothing, no clothes, nothing. So Amma, she got every necessary thing. What all these villagers want. Lunch, dried clothes, soap, toothpaste, etc., mats and sheets, whatever they needed, Amma gave them. Amma personally visited each one of them in the relief camp. See, those who were staying in the camp, Amma visited each and every one. She heard their woeful stories. That means they were expressing their sorrows and wept with them. See, they were expressing their sorrows. Hearing that sorrows, Amma was also crying with them. See, this was the condition during the tsunami time. So, in the next class, I will teach you the rest. Okay? So, thank you. I'm sure.